Some women walk into a room and you feel it immediately. Not because they are loud. Not because they demand attention. But because something about them is different. They don't try to impress. They don't compete. They don't beg to be chosen. They simply are. And people notice, even when they can't explain why. These are the women who are set apart. Being set apart does not mean being better than others. It means being shaped differently. It means life has handled you in a way that changed your depth, your silence, your eyes, and your spirit. Many women want to stand out, but very few understand the price that comes with it. Because before a woman is set apart, she is usually broken apart. She learns early that fitting in never worked for her. She tries, but it never lasts. She feels different in rooms full of people. She outgrows friendships without meaning to. She feels misunderstood even when she explains herself clearly. And for a long time, she thinks something is wrong with her. But nothing is wrong. She was never designed to blend in. Set-apart women are often shaped by pain, not soft pain, but deep, private pain. The kind you don't talk about because people wouldn't understand anyway. The kind that forces you to mature early. The kind that teaches you silence before it teaches you speech. Life introduces them to disappointment sooner than others. They trust, and they learn. They love, and they lose. They give, and they are taken from. But instead of becoming bitter, something else happens. They become aware. They start noticing patterns. They start seeing intentions. They stop rushing decisions. They stop explaining themselves to people who are committed to misunderstanding them. This is when the separation begins. A set-apart woman does not move with the crowd. Not because she thinks she's above it, but because her spirit rejects shallow things. She cannot pretend for long. She cannot live for validation. She cannot survive in chaos. Her soul demands alignment. She begins to choose peace over popularity, depth over drama, truth over comfort. And that choice will cost her. She will lose people. She will be called too much or too quiet. She will be told she's difficult, intimidating, or distant. But the truth is simpler. She just knows her worth too well to negotiate it. One of the clearest signs a woman is set apart is her relationship with solitude. She is not afraid to be alone. She may enjoy company, laughter, and connection, but she does not need noise to feel complete. Silence restores her. Alone time sharpens her. Reflection grounds her. She would rather sit alone with clarity than stay surrounded by confusion. This makes people uncomfortable. Because a woman who is comfortable alone cannot be controlled by loneliness. She does not stay where she is not valued. She does not chase affection. She does not beg for attention. She waits. She observes. She chooses carefully. And that patience looks like power. Set-apart women also feel deeply, but they do not react recklessly. They cry in private. They process internally. They pray, reflect, journal, or think things through before responding. Not everything deserves a response. Not every battle deserves their energy. They understand timing. They understand restraint. They understand that silence can be louder than explanations. This emotional intelligence is not natural, it is learned. Learned through disappointment. Learned through betrayal. Learned through being misunderstood one too many times. Another thing that sets these women apart is their confidence. But it is not loud confidence. It does not shout. It does not show off. It does not compete. It simply stands. They don't need to announce who they are. They don't argue for attention. They don't chase approval. Their presence speaks before their mouth opens. People feel their energy before they hear their story. And often, this quiet confidence attracts two types of people, those who are inspired by it, and those who are threatened by it. A set-apart woman understands this early. She stops trying to be liked by everyone. She accepts that some people will misunderstand her no matter how kind she is. So she stops shrinking. She stops apologizing for her standards. She stops lowering her voice to make others comfortable. She stops dimming her light to fit into rooms that were never meant for her. Instead, she begins to focus on purpose. Purpose changes everything. When a woman understands that her life is about more than survival, validation, or appearance, she moves differently. She becomes intentional. She becomes disciplined. She becomes selective. She asks deeper questions. She makes long-term decisions. She thinks beyond the moment. She is not rushed by trends. She is not pressured by timelines. She is not distracted by noise. Her life has direction. And direction makes people notice. Many set-apart women also carry strong spiritual awareness. Whether through faith, intuition, or deep inner knowing, they sense things others ignore. They feel shifts before they happen. They recognize danger early. They discern character beyond words. This is why they are often careful with who they trust. They know everyone does not deserve access to them. They are loving, but not careless. Kind, but not naive. Open, but not exposed. Their heart is guarded, not because they are cold, but because it is valuable. And because of this, they are often misunderstood. People assume they are proud when they are simply discerning. People assume they are distant when they are simply selective. People assume they are difficult when they are simply clear. But clarity is rare. And rarity always stands out. Another painful truth about set-apart women is this. They often feel alone even when surrounded by people. Not because they lack love, but because few truly understand them. Their thoughts are deeper. Their questions are heavier. Their dreams are bigger. Surface conversations exhaust them. Shallow connections drain them. So they retreat. Not in bitterness, but in wisdom. They learn to protect their peace. They learn that not everyone deserves their vulnerability. They learn that access must be earned. They learn that solitude is sometimes safer than explanation. And slowly, they rise. Quietly. Without noise. Without drama. Without desperation. Their growth is not announced. Their healing is not broadcasted. Their elevation surprises people. One day, others look at them and say, "She changed." Yes. She did. She survived things that forced her to. And here is the final truth. A woman who is set apart is often chosen for impact, not popularity. Her life will influence others even when she does not try. Her story will encourage people she may never meet. Her strength will give permission for others to grow. She is not meant to blend in. She is meant to stand, so others can see what is possible. If you have always felt different, isolated, misunderstood, or out of place, it may not be because you are broken. It may be because you are set apart. And that calling comes with a cost. But it also comes with purpose.